It's your girl Ty, and I'm back with another video. First off, I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers, my day ones. Even if you just stumbled across this video and you simply supporting me by listening to my video, so I thank you. And so does Spirit. I know y'all probably wondering what the hell is she crying for now. Um, I was just um chopping it up with my baby, my daddy. I was talking to my dad, and I was talking to my ancestors, the ones that I haven't met in the physical realm, but um, they have introduced themselves to me in the spiritual world, and they have revealed to me too. In particular, one of my great aunts. Um, would that be my aunt? My grandma's sister. That's the aunt, right? Yeah. Wait, Lord Jesus. Excuse me right now, but I'm a little overwhelmed. I literally just got done talking to them, so I'm still kind of like, I don't know, in my feelings, in my emotions about some of the things that, um, just that I share with them because I really, kind of, when I channeled their energy, I kind of wanted to kind of give my gratitude. And I noticed lately that's what I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot of crying lately. I've been feeling very emotional. I've been listening to more music than usual. And I've been listening to music that I don't know, music that I don't really listen to. But I just been feeling so grateful within my life, within my journey, because a lot of changes have come and they're all good. And being a person who came from nothing and to be in the place where I'm at now, even though I'm not even completely where I want to be at, I am so, so grateful. And I'm just so grateful. I can't even get my words out right now because I'm just overwhelmed with being thankful and grateful for the small things in my life. Um, and also the things that's coming. Um, thank you, Lexi. I love you, Lexi. And so anyway, I'm gonna get to the reason why I came on here though. As I just said, I just been feeling very emotional lately, but in a good way. I've been feeling very grateful, just giving my gratitude, sending it out to the ethers, to my ancestors, to my loved ones, to the world. Not only that, I've been praying for everybody more than I usually do because I feel like I kind of slacked on that a little bit because I just been, I guess, been a little selfish and focusing on myself. But I know this might sound crazy, but I feel like I needed that because I feel like my whole life I always lived my life based on trying to make everybody else happy around me and trying to please everybody else and trying to just be that healer or that help to somebody else because I always knew how I felt to not have that. And I realized within the last couple weeks that when I really took time to myself and just, I guess, became a little selfish, it helped me for the better because I feel like I had, like, okay, I'm gonna share something with y'all, like a conversation that me and my dad had one day. So my dad came to me and he was like, um, what is it that you want to do? Like, what makes you happy? And I was always, my answer was always the same. Like I always say, I want to help people. I want to help people heal. And my daddy said, I know that, but what is it that you want? What is it that you want to do for yourself to make yourself happy? And that was literally a couple probably like maybe 2 weeks ago when I had a conversation with my dad. And when he came to me, and it was crazy because I remember sitting for a moment and I was thinking to myself, like, that's crazy because I can't really think of nothing. And that's when I realized that I needed to take more self-care days so I can kind of find my true love again, what makes me happy inside. And not always feeling like my only obligation in this life path is to help others. Because when I first started this channel, I wasn't even nowhere near the person I am today. And that comes with the healing version of me. So I'm learning that the more I heal, the more I be able to, that God's able to use me as a vessel to help others heal. Because if I decide to allow my trauma and my, my past or whatever happened to me to stay trapped inside of me, and I ain't gonna say trapped inside of me because in a way it kind of is when you get deep into like science. But anyway, like, how can I explain this? Like trauma bonding. I talked about that before too on my channel. If I, like, for example, and I know it's kind of harsh, rape. It's a big, I get it, but at the same time though, I'm going to use that as an example because I've been raped before. So if I was to be, you know, if I choose, because everything is a choice. If I choose to be that person, that victim, and I decide to share my victim story with another victim, and we both are playing the victims, we are trauma bonding. But if I choose to share my story and be the survivor, and I'm talking to a victim, now that victim have a choice. Do I want to still label myself as a victim? Or can I learn from Ty experience and see that how Ty was able to take herself out of that category of being the victim and being a survivor, the person who been the advocate. Like, you know how a lot of people say you can't really get advice from somebody who ain't been through shit. If you going through something, you got to get advice from somebody who been through something, because you can't relate unless you've been through it. And I'm learning that, for one, I'm accepting the fact that I'm accepting who I am, my position in this world, like my blueprint, like my DNA, the ingredients that God used to make me. Like, everything about each and every one of us is different, and it's because of something that we have within us, and everything that we go through is preparing us for the best version of ourselves. And one of the things that I have enjoyed about this channel is that I'm learning myself as I share my journey with you guys. I'm learning more about myself. I get to try different things, like different talents within myself that I always knew I had, but I was too scared to really tap into it, or too scared because of what people was going to think about me, just whatever the case may be. Or maybe even with the tarot cards, like when I shared that with you guys, like, you know how long I've been wanting to do that. And even before I shared it with y'all, I was doing it like with people that's close to me, but I wasn't letting it really known. So when I let it known, it's like, it's just funny how you can have so many hidden talents within you, but because of fear of whatever, you hold back. And I'm learning that I'm starting to, like, really fall in love with the things that I know that is destined for me to do in this world. And the more and more I fall in love with that, the more I realize where my fears were showing up in places where I was meant to be at. I've been feeling called so heavily to order these oracle cards. And I didn't do the research yet, but I remember I was thinking, I wonder what's the difference between oracle and tarot. That was like a thought I had in my head yesterday, y'all. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't do the research yet, but I know in my heart that I'm supposed to, I was supposed to break outside my shell share my story to help others too that's still in their shell. And it's interesting to me because lately one of the things that Spirit been kind of like riding my back about is trusting in my intuition. Like, and I know that sounds crazy because that's what I do here, but what I mean by that is like I said, I keep getting called to order these cars, right? And every time I see them, I get this like feeling in my like, I can't really explain it, but it's like a feeling inside of you that's telling you this is for you. And I remember like giving it like, I kind of like took a break from the cards a little bit because I remember the last reading that I did, I kind of fucked up. I was stumbling over my words. I was like messing up, but it was funny because as I was doing it, and as I played back the video, Spirit was like, "You're gonna post that," and I'm like, "No, I'm not." And Spirit like, "Yes, you are," and it ended up being coming out in the reading. If you want to go to it, I don't remember the name, but I don't have too many videos. I have more shorts and videos. But if you do want to check it out, feel free to check it out. Watch me make a fool of myself. But Spirit, I'm sorry, Spirit. Sorry, Spirit just told me to stop talking like that. You're not making a fool of yourself. So let me correct myself. And see, I'm like I say, I'm still working on myself. Um, yes, I can communicate with spirits, but I'm not no different from anyone else. Like, I'm not. I'm a human having a human experience. But anyway, yeah, like I've been feeling like Spirit been trying to like teach me too to be more confident with my gifts. And that's what my daddy been telling me too. Like, you got a gift, baby. Use it, use it, use it, use it. Stop being ashamed. Stop worrying about what people think about you. So I'm gonna order the cards, y'all. Because Spirit was telling me yesterday that a lot of people is tied to me. Like, it's a lot of people waiting for me. And it was interesting because Spirit was more Pacific, has been more Pacific, I feel like, within the last 2 days about who my audience is. And I kind of always had an ideal of somewhat of my audience, but lately they've been telling me, okay, but you're going to be that person that help the people who feel like they're less fortunate to activate that gene within them that they don't know that's within them to become and to manifest and become the best version of themselves. Um, Spirit said it's gonna be it's a reason why I had you in the hood. Everything that I've been through in my life, God said it's a reason why I had you though. It's a reason why I had you around certain people because it's people that's tied to you that's going through that shit or that's gonna be going through that shit. And when they see you, they're gonna want to hear what you got to say and they want to listen to you, not because of who I am. Okay, I'm sorry. Spirit said not because of what I'm at that time, but because of who I am. And what Spirit mean by that is because people gonna see this girl came from nothing. She was in the same spot where I was at before. And I know that it's true because I see her videos. Like, I can go back and watch her videos. Like, I can see her come up through her videos. Literally, I can see, like, God is saying, like, they're gonna see. It's like you don't even gotta, like, you know how, like, when you start like dealing with people and shit, and you kind of like try to read them and figure out like, is this real or is it fake? Or you get in a relationship with somebody, you try to realize, is they really, really for real? Is this the real thing? Or is this just another play? God, God told me, you ain't got, people ain't even gonna have to second guess with you because they're gonna know you the truth because you stayed real from day one. You never changed up. You never hid anything from poverty to riches. You wasn't trying to be the gatekeeper, trying to keep everything to yourself so no one gonna get ahead of you. I didn't give a fuck about that. I don't. If you want, I don't care who's ahead of me, who's behind me, who's on the side of me. I'm only worried about my motherfucking self. And because of that, God told me I'm going to help people manifest. Just like God is helping me manifest right now. And God is saying, I'm not just doing this for you, Taisha. I'm doing this for your team. And I'm sharing this with y'all because y'all is my team. So, like I said, I'm going to order these cards today. They're a little pricey too, y'all. But I'm going to do it. Because I know in my heart that I don't know how many people or who all the people is, but Spirit is saying, we going to boss up. Spirit said, I'm going to boss your life up. And when I do that, I'm allowing you to put yourself on this display so that other people can see how I boss your life up. And not only will I boss your life up, I'm going to give you the words on Pacific days to say to Pacific people who's coming to your channel things that they need to hear to activate that gene within them. Because God said, you know how like you go to church and you feel like the pastor is talking directly to you? That's what God is saying he's going to do with this channel. So, y'all, put your seatbelts on. Get ready for the ride. Because Spirit has been speaking to me heavily. And I feel like I had the time to, sit with myself, regroup, get my mind right on what I want to do and what I want to produce to the world. And now that I have done that, I feel like God is telling me now it's time to go back into the kitchen and cook up more things for your tribe, for your family, for the people that I have connected to you. And understand that when you operating with God, God will allow you to receive all your dreams and all your goals that you want, as long as it's, in God's direction. Because understand that God's direction is our protection. But God is saying to understand that I will always be willing to give you what you want. As long as it's in God's direction, like I said, as long as you're willing to allow me to use you as a vessel. And I'm sharing this specific part, and I hear Spirit saying, I really want you to let them know that God can use whoever the fuck he want to use. But it all starts with you answering the call. I didn't start this channel to be seen and be glorified and be praised and be like, oh, she's going somewhere. And like I know that I'm going somewhere. But I started this channel to let you know too that so are you. So are you. So can you. I don't want people to idolize me. I want to share my fucking struggle to teach people that if God took her out of that, then God can do the same for me, because God will do the same for you. So, yes, I'm dedicating more time to do that. I'm going to give my little self-care a little break. And I'm really going to start, answering the calling more that God is telling, because God is telling me it's people that's tied to me and they need to hear my story. They need to hear my words on Pacific days. And it's funny because God said, it's not even your words. It's going to be my words. That's when I'm having you use the cards. So, yeah, y'all, I'm about to tap back into my gifts a little bit more. I know I come on here, and lately I've been kind of doing more free talks, but I feel like Spirit was allowing me to do the free talk so I can get more confident within my own powers. And now that I am confident within my own powers, and I got a little buzz going on with my goals and my businesses that I want to create, I feel like I got time now to focus on my family, focus on the fight that we're in, light and darkness. And I'm so blessed and honored that God have chosen me to be the vessel. But understand that I will not be here forever. understand that it is so many people in this world. So if I can't, not everybody's gonna like me, but it may be something about you that someone might like. You understand what I'm saying? Some people listen to certain people because they feel like, oh, I can click with her, I get her, I can understand her. Some people don't. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool because everybody is not for everybody. But understand, if you feel called through any of my videos to do anything, start your own business, you know, become an entrepreneur, um, just changing who you are. If you know you aren't, cause come on, let's get real. When you a shitty ass person, you know when you not the nicest person to be around. You know when do some deceiving shit behind people back, just because nobody else don't know. You know yourself. So whatever you can take from my videos, long as it's something that's making you vibrate higher than where you are, and understand that you can do it too. Because I feel like in my heart, God is saying it's a lot of people who's following me, or it's gonna be following me, or maybe just come across this video and they're gonna deep inside, you know that you're supposed to be heard too. But you're still in the season that I was before I started my channel. And I'm gonna be the one to motivate you, to push you, to tell you, to show you, do it. You can do it. You have people supporting you. Your ancestors are watching you. You have ancestors. I just told y'all, and it's so funny because at the beginning of this video, I don't even know why I was saying it, but I shared with y'all about how I have an ancestor, a great. She was like one of my grandma's sister. But anyway, I never met her, like I said, but she has spoken to me through the spiritual realm. So that's why I'm telling y'all, if you feel like you don't have nobody here, you know what I'm saying, to support you, to be your biggest cheerleader, because my daddy was my biggest cheerleader. Y'all see me boo-boo crying at the beginning of this video because I was sitting here talking to my dad. I miss him so fucking much. Understand, if you have a loved one who have love, maybe that was the only person who you trusted, who you confided in. Y'all, you know what? And I don't know who this for, but for some reason, Spirit told me to share this too. When my daddy was alive, I used to have, I don't share this for, I used to be suicidal, right? And whenever I had that thought of wanting to off myself and just tired of being here, I would call my dad and I would be like, Daddy, I'm having one of those moments again. And I'll be crying. And it got to the point where I realized that I codepended on him so much for my mental. Because one thing he always told me, don't go talking to them people, baby. Don't go tell them, about them voices you be hearing in your head and stuff, and they'll lock you up. And my daddy used to hear voices too. He had a spiritual gift. And he always said that, but people ain't really believe him because my daddy was a street nigga. My daddy, his whole life, that's what he did. So, coming from a person like my daddy, people like, oh, that nigga tripping. But he was never tripping. Just like people try to write me off and say I was tripping. But anyway, just think about him made me so happy, the memories. But anyway, I used to call him, right? And it got to the point where when I call him, like if he hear me crying on the phone, he'll already know what I'm calling for. But whenever I call him and, I'm feeling like that, before I hung up the phone, I feel different. And I felt like I wanted to stay. Sorry, y'all. I told myself I wasn't going to cry. But my daddy was, he was the person who would talk me out of harming myself when I didn't feel like even want to be here no more. So when I had lost my dad, I was lost. I was making decisions and choices that I really usually wouldn't make because I just felt like I was so angry. And I didn't realize how angry I was until about 6 months after, because when it first happened, I held in my pain, because the only person that I ever knew that I could feel comfortable with talking to about my pain, my real pain, was my daddy. So when I lost my dad, I lost my mind. But I hid it, and I was good at it, because ever since I was a child, I was programmed to be good at hiding things that hurt me. So like I said, the only person who I felt like I didn't have to hide how I really felt inside was my daddy. So when I lost my dad, I went back into that child mind that I had of feeling like now you're all alone and you don't have anybody to talk to. So who you gonna talk to now? And the thing about me, and still to this day, the reason why I don't talk to a lot of people about the shit I go through is because it's been so many times when I have, and they didn't understand where I was coming from, nor did they even try. So I got to the point where I just, like I said, I shut down and I kept it to myself, and I ain't telling nobody I was hurting, because I feel like, why? No one cares. The only one who did care is gone. So who am I gonna vent to about it? And I had to really learn to go to my ancestors, go to God when I lost my dad, because that's all I had. And okay, I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all was still on the screen just for a few minutes, but someone was calling my phone. But yeah, like I was saying, when my dad left, I had literally checked out. But a lot of people didn't know that because I was hiding it. Because I just didn't trust nobody. Um, and if it wasn't for my dad, I wouldn't be nothing that I am today. I am, I feel like his twin. When it comes down to how I act, because my dad was the person who would have a heart of gold, very, very protective, like very protective, and so am I. But sometimes the people that be overprotective of it be the same people who hurt us. Um, Sometimes it be the people who we felt overprotected by be people who we find out later on don't even really give a fuck about us. Um, but just like my dad, we still found a way to love. And one of the biggest things that I took after him is my temper. Because yes, I am light, but anybody who truly know me, I got another side of me, and I don't like that side of me. But I will use that bitch if it's necessary. And I love you, cousin, and thank you, Lana, because If you still is on here, I just sent you a message. Through my transitioning, you were one of the few people that didn't judge me and didn't make it seem like, oh, Taisha doing some wicked ass shit or some voodoo ass shit to get where she at. You knew my heart. And even though I changed for the better for myself, you still love me and respected my boundaries for that. Because there's some people who don't. And yes, I use those specific words that I use for a reason. Because yes, I do know that there's other people in my family who watch my channel too. But unlike you, cousin, they don't say shit. They just sit here and just watch and just listen. And I know that you're here. I know that they're here. And I know that they're listening. And I used to bite my tongue from saying certain things because I didn't want to hurt certain people. But tapping more into the spirit of my daddy, where I come from, I'm in a place now where I don't give a fuck. I appreciate the people who appreciate me. I literally just made a post on my community wall. Go check it out. But anyway, I digress because I'm not here for you. I'm here for my family, for my tribe, for my real family, for my spirit family. And yes, I just, like I said, y'all, like, spirit been riding me. My daddy been coming to me a lot. And they've been telling me, you know, they've been helping me heal through the things that I thought that I was fully healed on, but I haven't. I guess, to be real with myself, I realized that I haven't been. And they've been letting me know that everything's gonna be okay. And most importantly, that I got people connected to me. And the only way that they're gonna get to the next level in their life is if I activate myself and get to my next level, because my next level is tied to their next level. You get what I'm saying? And also, just like you know, for years now, I've been sitting back watching inspirational videos to kind of help me get into, you know, grow into this frequency where I'm at now. Spirit said, I will be that for someone else. And because of that, I'm going to, like I said, y'all order them cards, and I'm going to really start tapping into it. Spirit gave me a couple of different ideas too of how to post when I do the cards. And I really feel in my heart that Spirit is, you know, like I said, using me as a vessel and allow and bless me with the money to afford to get these cards. But not for me, for you. And because of that, I am so, so excited and honored, because like I said, like, when I always, it's always been my, like, one of my biggest thing in life, one of my purpose, I feel like, to help people heal. So knowing that Spirit is helping me heal, and also while I'm healing, Spirit is helping me heal you, that's a win-win. It's like a buy one get one free, right? So, and I don't know about y'all, but a girl loves some deals. But anyway, y'all, I'm probably gonna start coming on live more often, because I just been feeling like, just go with the flow. And that's just how I've been feeling lately. Like, when I be in my feelings, I be, you know, I'm like, fuck it, let me just go in and talk to the fam. So yeah, y'all, Spirit was on me, like I say, for a couple weeks now, about giving myself time and being a little selfish. Okay. But now Spirit is being like, okay, you done activated, you done collected, you know, the energy that you needed for yourself. But now it's time for you to go back out here and do the job. Because I'm not only your teacher, I'm also a student. But once I learn what I need to learn for myself as a student, I have to learn how to continue to create balance and still be the teachers for others. Because I will be that person for you that I wish I had for me. And because of that, because God allowed me to do that, and because you allowed me to do it, I am so grateful. I'm so thankful. And thank you for allowing me to have a job. Because if I am going to do a 9 to 5, that's the kind of 9 to 5 that I want to do. So I thank y'all for even considering listening to me and even hearing my experience and not being judgmental and, just allow me to be myself and being open enough to I guess accept my perspective from my experience and allowing each of us, not just you guys but me too, to learn from me learning from you and you learning from me, because each one teach one. And looking down at my dad as I'm saying this, everyone want to know that is at least one person in this world that genuinely, did I say that right? I don't know, but y'all know what I'm saying. That genuinely, I feel like I said it wrong. That G loves you. And I do. I really do. I don't care if I never met you a day in my life. I love you. I pray for you. I pray for every person in this world, every entity, every person who can breathe. Because understand there's entities in this world that can't breathe. That's evil entity too. That don't want to cross over and keep on jumping in and out of people when they get under their liquor, trying to allow them to humiliate themselves like I used to do. But yeah, I still pray for you, sis, brother, whatever. It's all love. We all come from the same place at the end of the day, and that's from the light. Even the ones who here walk around in darkness, they came from the light. Can't nothing come from darkness. Everything created with light. Then you choose what side you want to take. But before you became dark, you was light. Period. So anyway, y'all, that's all I have for you guys. I was not expecting to be on here for that long at all. I cannot believe I've been talking for almost 40 minutes. What in the heck? But yeah, that's what the phone is saying. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I love y'all. And I'll let y'all know when I get the cards. They are on Amazon, so hopefully it don't take too long to get. I will be ordering them sometime today. So yeah, I'm excited about the new things and the new ways that God's gonna be guiding me to share. And these new Oracle decks that I'm gonna get. Oh yeah, another thing too. Another thing that Spirit been guiding me to do is affirmation cards. Um, so I'm gonna try to look up those too. But Spirit been like telling me like I'm gonna be like most of my family is gonna be people who are embarking into manifesting what I don't. And it's funny because I don't want to. Spirit keep telling me don't say nothing specific because Spirit said there's so many different things that people are manifesting that's gonna come to my channel, but. And for some reason, I keep wanting. I keep thinking about entrepreneur, because that's what I am. But Spirit is saying no. You'll be surprised on how you share your story about one specific thing can help so many other people around the world who are going through the same thing, but it's in a different area. And I get it in a way, but it's just interesting to me how Spirit tells me things, and sometimes I don't always get it like now, but when the time comes for me to get it and for you to get it, Spirit said we will. So I guess that's it, y'all. Until next time, I love you, Spirit love you, and stay blessed. Never stress.